the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
3 down, 3 down.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
3rd and 9.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Chargers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this this one is the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was tackled.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5. The 4.
Complete to number 45. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Eagles 7, Chargers 0.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
Justin Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
That's good.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 45 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14. Chargers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and long, it's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
At their own 42-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
47-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now Wentz. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Elliott good with a PAT. It's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
56.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry, and they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Chargers.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Hayward on the coverage.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, D.
Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
To Robert Foster. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man, here's Foster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Chargers.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert off of play action. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. 82, 56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
That's caught. It's John Hightower. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. 20! This ball complete to Rager. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. It's a gain of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now Cohen. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He's good, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 22 yards there, a first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Austin Eckler, the Charger.
The offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
to Robert Foster.
Robert Foster, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
Extra point is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Eagles 28, Chargers 25. Mike Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's now 4th.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 40.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Herbert, quick pass out wide, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
And One touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Chargers 32, Eagles 28.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
That's the score. Eagles 35, Chargers 32.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Third down, here's Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Play action. It's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
On play action, Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Now Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was hoping to get that to John Hightower, but now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to let it fly.
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
Coverage.
One final try now for Wentz. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this.